Hello and welcome everyone to your own channel Drishti IAS English. My name is Pragya, and in today's episode of Environment Primer, we are going to dive deep into our rich biodiversity heritage sites. The title of our today's discussion is Ladakh's first biodiversity heritage site. In this discussion, we will firstly see what are these biodiversity heritage sites. Then we are also going to analyze the Ladakh's first biodiversity heritage site. Then we are also going to study about the Secure Himalaya project. We are also going to see some of the important biologically rich heritage sites in India. And lastly, we will see a practice question for your prelims examination. So if I talk about the background of our today's topic, recently a very beautiful lake, namely Yayaso, which is also known as the bird's paradise, has been declared the first biodiversity rich heritage site in Ladakh. So this brings us to the moot question of our today's discussion, that what exactly are these biodiversity heritage sites and why are they important in India? So biodiversity heritage sites are well-defined area that are unique and ecologically fragile ecosystem, and that is why we declare them as biodiversity heritage sites, because we want to accelerate the conservation efforts in this area of the natural flora and fauna. So they can be terrestrial, coastal, marine and inland water, having rich biodiversity comprising of any one or more of the following components. So what are the components? Let us study. So first is species richness. Then second is high endemism. Then third is presence of rare and threatened species, keystone species and species of evolutionary significance. And that is why we are talking about declaring them as protected sites, so that we can conserve this rich species in these biodiversity heritage sites. Moving forward, they also include the presence of wild ancestors of domestic and cultivated species, past preeminence of biological components represented by fossil beds, and areas with significant cultural, ethical or aesthetic values important for the maintenance of cultural diversity. So these biologically diverse heritage sites are very important. In fact, they are very significant for the local communities, because not only they improve their quality of life, their livelihood, but also they help them in the conservation efforts of their own natural flora and fauna. Moving forward, under section 37 of this Biodiversity Act of 2002, we'll be discussing this topic in a very separate lecture of our Environment Primer series. The state government, kindly remember that the state government is empowered to declare a site as a biodiversity heritage site in consultation with the local bodies, okay? And declaration of an area as a biodiversity heritage site does not put any restriction on the prevailing practices and uses of the local communities. So declaration of the biodiversity heritage sites is not done to interfere with the local communities. In fact, it is to work in closer cooperation with these communities to accelerate the conservation efforts, because wherever these local communities exist, they are very sensitive about their natural flora and fauna, and they help the local administration in conserving these natural flora and fauna. Moving forward, let us study about the Ladakh's first biodiversity heritage site. So as I have mentioned that the local biodiversity management committee concerned panchayat along with Secure Himalaya project. So this can also be asked in a statement form, that who have taken the decision to declare this beautiful lake in Ladakh as a biodiversity heritage site. So kindly remember that the decision is taken by local biodiversity management committee concerned panchayat, and along with the Secure Himalaya project has recently resolved to declare this Yayaso as Ladakh's first biodiversity heritage site. And Ladakh is very rich in biodiversity, and that is why the local administration is paying attention to conserve this rich biodiversity of Ladakh. So Lake Yayaso is known as a bird's paradise, as I have mentioned before also, for its beautiful lake located at an altitude of 4,820 meters in Ladakh, and it is a nesting habitat for a large number of birds, and that is why the name bird's paradise. And animals such as the bar-headed goose, black-necked crane and Brahmini duck. It is the highest breeding site, highest breeding site for this black-necked crane, And what is the IUCN status of this black-necked crane? It is near threatened. And hence you can understand the rationale behind this decision of declaring this beautiful lake as a biodiversity heritage site, because it is the highest breeding ground for this black-necked crane, and this species is already nearing its threatening that it can become extinct, and that is why it has been declared as a biodiversity heritage site, so that we can conserve all of these species. Moving forward, let us understand what is this Secure Himalaya project. So Secure Himalaya project is a part of Global Partnership on Wildlife Conservation and Crime Prevention for Sustainable Development, Global Wildlife Program, that is funded by the Global Environment Facility, or the GEF. Himalayas are very rich in biodiversity, and they form a very important part of India's biodiversity, and that is why we often try to preserve the Himalaya system, and we have discussed the threats to Himalaya in a separate episode of our environment primer. I will give the link in the description, and you can watch that video and realize about the threats that are going to happen to the Himalayas due to overdevelopment. So that is why the Secure Himalaya project has been launched, and it helps in protecting the natural biodiversity of the Himalaya region. It promotes sustainable management of alpine pastures and forests in the high-range Himalayan ecosystem. So Himalayan ecosystem is very rich in flora and fauna, is very rich in biodiversity. That is why the conservation efforts are more there, and that is why we have launched this special project known as the Secure Himalayan project to protect our Himalayan ecosystem. Moving forward, it supports the government efforts for the conservation of snow leopard. And what is the IUCN status of snow leopard? It is vulnerable species. Vulnerable species, okay. And the government is trying to save this snow leopard from extinction and its habitat, that is the Himalayan ecosystem, by developing and implementing a landscape-based approach for the Himalayan ecosystem, and addresses key issues of habitat degradation, threatened livelihoods and illegal trade in the wildlife that is prevalent in this Himalayan ecosystem. And that is why the government has launched this special project, namely the Secure Himalaya project, so that the Himalayan ecosystem and this snow leopard habitat can be conserved. Moving forward, let us understand and watch the biodiversity heritage sites in India. So this is a pictorial representation of all of the biodiversity heritage sites in India. So the first biodiversity heritage site in India is this Nallur Tamarind Grove in Tamil Nadu. So Nallur Tamarind Grove in Tamil Nadu is the first biodiversity heritage site in India. And let me know in the comment box below the latest declared biodiversity heritage sites in India. So after the latest declaration, there are total 37 biodiversity heritage sites in India, and as you can see, some of them are Sacred Grove at Sural Bhatori Monastery, High Altitude Meadow at Hudan Bhatori, Birch Pine Forest at Patch at Nain Gahar, Baneshwar Shiva Dighi, Tonglu BHS, Dhotri BHS, Ghadial Rehabilitation Center, then Naro Hills, Amarkantak, Patalkot, etc. So all of these are the biodiversity heritage sites in India and they are under conservation as of now. So let me know in the comment box below the latest declared biodiversity heritage sites in India. So with this we come to a conclusion of our today's discussion. We have seen what are biodiversity heritage sites. We have also studied about the Ladakh's first biodiversity heritage site. We have also seen the Secure Himalaya project and we have also seen that there are 37 biodiversity heritage sites in India, and Nallur Tamarind Grove is the first biodiversity heritage site in India, and these are some of the biodiversity heritage sites in India. Okay, now let us discuss a practice question for your prelims examination. So the question is, with reference to the biodiversity heritage sites in India, consider the following statements. Your statement number 1 is, these are unique and sensitive ecosystems having rich biodiversity. Your statement number 2 is, these can be present in terrestrial as well as in coastal ecosystem. And your statement number 3 is, Biological Diversity Act of 2002 empowers only the central government to notify the biodiversity heritage sites in India. Which of these statements given above are correct? Your options are, option A is 1 and 2 only, option B is 2 and 3 only, option C is 3 only, and option D is 1, 2 and 3. Kindly drop your answers in the comment box below. I hope this session was insightful for you. If you have any feedback regarding this session, kindly drop it in the comment box below. If you liked today's discussion and found it to be helpful, kindly like the video and subscribe to our channel for more such updates. Thank you.